Hi, and welcome back to another car conversation. Happy Saturday. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful week. My week, as always, honey, is always busy, always long, but it's always productive. So today's topic is it's time to start living your dreams. Let me say that one more time. It's time to start. And yes, I'm talking to you. If you're looking around to your left and your right, wondering who she's talking to, I'm talking to you. It's time to start living your dreams, just like it's time for me to start living my dreams. And so I said, number one, focus on the things that you can control. I think in life, sometimes we worry about the things that we can't control way more than we should. And I don't know why, because you can't control it anyway. You can't control someone's behavior. So why focus on it? Pray about it and move on with your life, because you cannot control that. And that noise that you all may be hearing, it's thundering, because it is thundering here. And the rain is almost stopped, but the thunder has not gone away. And so when you deny the reality of not being able to change something, you will you will continue to waste your time and your energy. So if you're only focusing on the things that you can't change, that's a waste of your time and your energy and your focus. Why focus on the things that you can't change? Stay focused on the things that you can change and work towards changing them. Like I said, I cannot change somebody else's behavior. So I'm not going to waste my time trying to do that. I'm not going to stress over, well, how can I do this and how can I do that? I'm not doing that. I pray about it and I keep it moving. I need to devote my time and energy on things that I can change. Okay? Number two, focus on the people and things that matter the most. So time is valuable, and we can use it to move forward or we can use it to move backward. Stop wasting time on people and things that don't really matter to you. Now, when I say people specifically that don't matter to you, I'm talking about complete strangers. And here, let me understand this. I'm not saying that they don't matter, because I feel like this: if people matter to God, they matter to me. But they're just some people that just don't necessarily matter to you. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? If you have somebody that's always negative and somebody's always trying to discourage you from doing what you want to do, or obtaining the goals that you've set for yourself, those people don't matter to you. They should not matter to you. Your haters, if you will, should not matter to you. So stop giving them your time and your energy, because they're going to think the way they're going to think, and there's nothing you can do about it. Focus your time and energy on the people, places, and things that matter the most to you. I focus my time and energy on my family, my close friends, my church family, because those people matter to me. I focus on my business because it matters to me. I focus on my YouTube channel. Why? Because it matters to me. It doesn't matter to me. Well, in a sense, I'm not really big on I'm trying to think what platform that I recently, oh God, it escaped me at the moment, but one of my social media platforms, I'm just not really big on that. So that doesn't really matter to me. So I don't put all my time and energy into that. I do focus on my Instagram channel and my Facebook page and my YouTube channel, because right now, and my Twitter account, because those things are what matter to me right now. Anything else, Pinterest, that's what I was trying to think of. I don't really use Pinterest that much, and maybe I will in the fall or something, I don't know. But right now, that doesn't really matter to me, so I don't focus so much on that. But you get where I'm going with this. Use your time wisely and focus on the things that matter the most to you. Number three, make the best of every situation. Now, I know what you're thinking. I do. You said to Michelle, you said to yourself, Michelle, you done lost your mind. So I'm supposed to make the best of a situation when my significant other has cheated on me. How is that going? How can I make the best of that? You'd be surprised. You really can. Because guess what? That person may have cheated on you. And so now you see the kind of person that they are. So you could just move them to the side, regroup, get yourself together, and make yourself better for the next person that comes along. Because what you don't want to do is keep dragging somebody along that's not the right person for you. Because now you've wasted your time and energy on this man or this woman that doesn't even deserve your time or energy. So I'm telling y'all, you've got to learn to make the best of a bad situation. Just like with the whole COVID-19 situation. Ideally, this is not something that any of us would have asked for. And my heart goes out to the families who have lost loved ones because of this, and those families that are going through, family members and friends that are dealing with it now. My heart goes out to them, and I keep them in my prayers every day faithfully, when I wake up in the morning and when I go to bed at night. However, for the rest of us, we can make the best of a bad situation, because you know what? Some of y'all spend too much money any daggone way. But having to stay in the house, you're not out hitting all these stores spending money that you don't need to be spending. Now, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. The month of March, well, the half part, the end of March, when we were not furlough, but when we were, Lord, I'm not claiming that one. The end of March, where we had to start mandatorily working at home, I have ordered stuff in March, April, May, June. I actually have ordered a couple of things this month in July. And so far, August is still fresh. I haven't ordered anything yet, so we'll see how that works out. But I've been ordering stuff left and right. But these are things that I actually need, and they kept me from having to go to the store to buy them and having to be around other people when I could just order from Amazon and have it delivered. But make the best of a bad situation. Because now that you're not able to get out and about, most of you all are not spending money like you used to. And some of you all were eating out all the time. Well, now that when the restaurants were closed, you didn't have that option. So you had to go to the grocery store, buy food, and cook it at home. So that means you're eating healthier, hopefully, and you're saving money by not eating out every day. So you see, there's always a silver lining whenever a storm comes. There's a silver lining after that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't always look at it as a problem. So change should be embraced. Some days will be better than others. When obstacles pop up, embrace it, or them, depending on how many obstacles come up, and then find the good in that situation. I have learned over the last few years to find the good in every situation. And it doesn't matter how bad something gets, I'm always going to find something good out of that. And I've had people say, Michelle, how in the world do you do that? And I said, well, you know what? Everything that happens, it happens for a reason. And I do believe when we are going through some things, it's God's way of trying to get our attention. Now, I know y'all might be thinking, why is she always talking about God? Well, because you know what? I serve the Lord. I don't know about you. And I'm not trying to force you to do that. But I'm talking about me. And I know for me, I looked at this whole COVID-19 situation as God's way of saying, I've been trying to get your attention, and you act like you didn't hear me. Well, guess what? Now I have your attention. Are you ready to listen? And I don't know about you, but God has spoken so many things into my spirit about things that I had thought about doing, but kind of pushed them to the side. So I've now been able to take care of those things, or I'm in the process of taking care of those things. And just so many different things, so many doors are opening for me. And hopefully, I'll get back to doing my catch up with me video so I can share all those things for you. But I always look for the best in a bad situation. Number 4, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Now, I know y'all saying, Michelle, that's an oxymoron. Who is comfortable with being uncomfortable? I promise you can. So this is how you get to the next level. See, when you are, let's take a pair of shoes. Perfect example. Let's say, your kids are growing up. And you can remember when maybe not even shoes, because I can't even think of the shoe size of kids. It's been so long. But let's say clothes. At one point, your child wore a 2T onesie, right? Well, as your child began to grow, that 2T was too snug. So you had to get a 3T. And then they graduated from the 3T to the 4T. And I think there was a 5T. And then you get into the other numbers. That it's, like I said, it's been so long. My daughter's 32 since I've had to buy small kids' clothes. I don't recall how they go, but you get where I'm going with this. You are going to get uncomfortable. It's just like when you were growing up, if you wore a size 6 and your foot size started to grow, that shoe is now not going to fit so comfortable, and your feet will feel like your toes will feel like they're like this in the shoes. So you got to get out of that size 6 to get a size 7 shoe. And for some, that size 7 became too snug, and you had to graduate to a size 8. I myself wear an 8 shoe, and that's where I stopped. But for some, especially young boys, or I should say boys in general, as they're growing, their feet tend to grow, not all, but some tend to grow big. And so you have some men right now wearing sizes 13s, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15s. And I'm not even sure what comes after that in terms of men's sizes, but they have some big feet. But can you imagine them trying to take that size 15 foot and put it into a size 9 shoe? It's not going to work. It's not going to fit. It's going to get uncomfortable. So as you become uncomfortable where you are in your life, it allows you to move to the next level. Because see, if things weren't they were still comfortable for you, you would stay. Let's talk about jobs. How many times have you been in a job where you were comfortable? You knew the routine like you know the back of your hand. You just knew it. You could do it in your sleep. That's how well you knew your job. And then you started going to work and things began to be uncomfortable. Somebody was making your job uncomfortable. Maybe you got a new supervisor. I don't know. Or maybe your supervisor's going through some things and he or she is making life so unbearable for you to the point where you just hate coming to work. And that being uncomfortable makes you say, you know what, I can't do this anymore, Lord. I'm not gonna quit my job because I need my paycheck because I have bills, but I'm going to start looking for another job because the people here do not appreciate me. And so it's also the same with, you have a great job, you have great coworkers, great supervisor, but you have reached the limit of where you can go. So if you want to go higher, i.e. make more money, you've got to leave this job here and start applying for jobs that will go up to here. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you've got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Because I don't know about you, being uncomfortable makes me go to the next level. And then number 5, be accountable for your actions. If you don't do what you need to do to get ahead, then don't be mad at the rest of the world. It bothers me to no end when I see folks getting mad at their supervisor because the supervisor won't create another job for them or make opportunities for them to move ahead. And you're mad. Who you mad at? Be mad at yourself. Because if you know that your job has tapped out at whatever grade level it is, then you know you need to move on and get another job. Those people are not obligated to create a job for you right there. You've got to go out and get you another job. So if you're not doing what you know that you need to do, don't get mad at anybody else. If I know that I want to speak and to motivate people, but I'm not doing what I need to do to put myself in a position to do that, I can't get mad at the people around me. Do you understand what I'm saying? I have a coach. Bob Yates of Circle of Champions is my coach. And I know Bob will jump through hoops to help me get where I need to be, but I also know that I need to do my part as well. Bob can say, well, Michelle, I don't mind doing this to help you, but I need you to do that over there. So I'm doing everything that I can to help myself, while my coach is helping me as well. It's just like I'll give you one more example. It's just like with powerlifting. I have a great coach in Mike Jones. But if I'm not doing what I need to do to get to the next level, I can't be mad at Mike. Mike told me what I needed to do. But if I fail to do things on my end, like training, okay, like eating right, not taking supplements that will make me drop weight really quickly. If I'm doing those things, I can't be mad at Mike. Because Mike did his part. He told me what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. But I failed to do those things. Or I did what I wanted to do. So I'm not getting the results that I was looking for. Again, I can't be mad at Mike because it's not his fault. It's my fault. And then number 6, last but not least, think more about your possibilities and less about your limitations. I need you all to stop focusing on your limitations and think about the possibilities. You want to take your business to the next level, but you're limited as to where you can go by yourself. So now you need to connect with a business coach that can take you to this next level. And then once you reach that level, that same business coach can probably help you get to this level, but if not, somebody else can. And then you go from here to the highest level possible. But you cannot worry about your limitations. I know that I'm limited in my job in terms of grades. I have reached the top of the grade train, if you will. So I know if I want to move to the next grade level, I've got to go and look for another job, be it in the agency where I am or someplace else, because I've gone as high as I can go. There's nothing else more for me. Well, let me not say that, because I'm at a step 6. So in your GS pay scales, you go all the way up to a step 10. So I'm at a step 6. So I still have 4 more steps to go. And then once I get to the step 10 level, that's it. There's nowhere else for me to go. So like I said, I just wanted to drive that home. Think more about the possibilities. Do you all know that I'm in my vision book every single day? When I log off work, the first thing I do is pick up my vision book, because I love to look at all the possibilities. And those possibilities are things that I came up with for myself. And I love looking at them because they keep me motivated. I don't worry about the limitations. Quite a few of those things have limitations that I know I can't reach by myself, but I know I have a business coach that can help me get there. Hence the reason why I did a video before talking about investing in yourself. If you are in business and you want to get to the next level, at some point in time, you have got to invest in yourself. I've invested quite a bit of money in Circle of Champions, but that's because Bob has shown me that my investment in him and in his company have benefited me. See, Bob's the kind of person, he says, hey, guess what? You invest in me, I'm going to invest in you. He's not just taking your money and giving you nothing in return. You invest in him, and guess what? He will invest in you. Bob can open up doors that I probably could never be able to open by myself, because I don't know the people that he knows. So that's why I didn't mind investing in his business. And I've invested quite a bit. I can't remember what video I talked about. I think it was the like I said, the investing in yourself video, and I talked about how much money I've invested in that, and I don't regret it at all. I do not regret it at all, because it has benefited me in so many ways. So let me do a quick recap, and I promise I'm going to let you be. So today I talked about it's time to start living your dreams. Number 1, I said focus on the things that you can control. Stop wasting your time and energy on things that you can't control. Why? Because you're stressing over it is not going to change it. So why are you stressing over it? You can't make people act a certain way. You can't make them do things. You may know people that have a gift that they're not walking in their gift, but you can't force them to do it. So stop stressing about it. So Barbara Ann has this gift to do ABC or XYZ, and I don't know why she's not. Well, guess what? That's Barbara Ann's problem. Pray for Barbara Ann and keep it moving. Number 2, focus on the people and the things that matter the most. Stop wasting your time on the people that don't like you. Stop wasting your time on the people that are hating on you because you want to move ahead in your business and in your life. Stop giving those people your energy. I refuse to give them my energy. I simply refuse. You will get none of this energy here. I like to take and focus my time and energy on the things and the people that matter the most to me. Simple as that. Not that I don't love everybody, but I just can't focus on stuff that just doesn't matter the most to me. Number 3, I said make the best of every situation. No matter what goes on in your life, big, small, or indifferent. Big, small, or in between. There's always some good that can come out of even the worst things that happen in your life. You may have to look for it. Some of it is right here in your face, but you don't see it because it's not something big. But focus on focus on making the best of every situation, whether it be something good in your life, something bad in your life, or somewhere in between. There's good in everything. Number 4, be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You should be all right with being uncomfortable, because when you're uncomfortable, again, on this level, it forces you to move up to this level. So you need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Number 5, I said be accountable for your actions. If you're not doing what you need to do, stop getting mad at other people. You are the problem. It's not them, it's you. Do what you need to do. And stop pointing the finger at, oh, they won't help me and they don't support me. Okay, well, guess what? Are you doing all that you need to do to find the people that can help you? Find the people that will support you? And if you're not, then the shame on you. Number 6, last but not least, think more about your possibilities and less about your limitations. Again, stop worrying about your limitations, because you put too much energy into things that you can't control anyway. So, like I said, use all your time and energy wisely. Focused on the possibilities. Okay, you know what? It's possible that I can make this happen. Go and focus on that. It's not possible that I can probably make that happen. Okay, so we're going to move that to the side. I don't even need to worry about that. I'm not even going to think about that right now. That's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much for giving me just a little bit of your time. This video was a little longer than I had planned on it being, but I just feel so passionate about it that I wanted to take the time to really, really talk to you. So thank you so much to my new subscribers. I love it when I get a notice saying I have a new subscriber. Thank you so very much. Thank you to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back, and y'all know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing at all. So deal with it, because I'm going to love you no matter what. I'm going to love you when you're going up. I'm going to love you when you're coming down. I'm going to love you when you're going in. I'm going to love you when you're coming out. But most importantly, I'm going to love you even when nobody else even likes you. And that is something that you can take to the bank. That is a fact. Until next time, take care.